one thing that I've found to be a constant question that people ask me is, where do I put my take profits? When do I know to take money? Where do I put my stop loss? You know, and all those questions, there's a couple of ways to do it, depending on what you're going for actually, right? And I'll show you two or three ways on how to decide when to take your profits or when to get out of the market, right? So welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm excited to offer value. That's pretty much what it is. I'm gonna keep this short and sweet, and hopefully you gain value from it. I'm looking at gold. Gold is consolidating on the bigger time frames. So if I was to look at it from trading view here real quick, just so that you see what I'm looking at, then I'll show you pretty much like what I will be expecting for myself at the end of the day. Okay, so gold has been consolidating, playing along the same area for a while now, especially on the bigger time frames. Like you want to look at the 4 hours, you can see it has been there for a minute now, right? It's not budging, it's just there. That's not the point that I want to dwell on. Rather, I would like to show you on what exactly you'll be looking for as you're trying to put in your stop loss and your take profits. Let's first address the stop loss, because that is a key thing in terms of your risk management. Now, first of all, when you're trying to put in your stop loss, right, you need to understand that this is the amount of money you are comfortable losing. This is the amount of money you are comfortable losing. In case this trade goes the other side, it goes in the opposite direction from what you expected, then this is the amount of money you're like, okay, I'm okay losing this amount of money. So first of all, the one approach you can use to put in your stop loss is actually knowing how many pips you're okay losing. So you can decide, okay, I know I'm going to risk $10. Okay, so you pretty much say to yourself, I'm okay losing $10. Okay, I cannot lose anything more than $10. Let's say $10 is probably 10% of your $100 account, and that is the only amount of money you're comfortable losing in a trade. Okay, so you're going to ask yourself, what does this mean for me as I go into a trade? Okay, if I'm risking $10, if this is the maximum amount of money I'm okay risking, okay, then it means that if I analyze a trade, let's say, for example, this right here, and I realize that from here to where I want to set up my stop loss, it's 3 pips. Okay, I have 3 pips right there. If I was to sell this trade, I'd like to put my stop loss up here. That's 3 pips. Okay, then I'm going to be asking myself this question: what's the lot size that is going to accommodate 3 pips to lose the $10? So I have 3 pips. Okay, maybe you can type today. I cannot type today. What's going on? So now the question is, what's the lot size you're going to use? So if 3 pips equals $10, you want to figure out how much is every pip going to be worth. Obviously, you want to probably be risking 0.03 or maybe 0. At the end of the day, this is all on you. 0.30. I don't know how you want to do it, right? But whatever lot is you choose, it's going to help you determine your stop loss, right? So Basically, if 3 pips equals to 10, then 1 pip is going to be equal to 3.3 something. Okay, so you'll probably be risking for the $10, that's going to be 0.30. Okay, 0.30, and now you have $1 for every pip. This is going to be $3 for every pip, and 3 pips is equals to 9, and basically you have maxed out. If you want to really break it down and be 0.33, okay, you can go ahead and do that. Okay, that is on you. Oh, actually, Gold Cup does have a calculator that you can use right here. It allows you to choose whatever currency pair that you trading. Okay, you can choose whatever currency pair, and then once you, let's say for example, Euro, AUD, USD, you can put in how much you have. Okay, what's the percentage you're trading? 10%. It now tells you what your entry is, what your stop loss. So let's say we are doing the 3 pips here, 42, 45. Okay, it's going to help you get what your lot size is. Okay, so 0.33. Again, we got that in the first place. Okay, so you can decide that by you can decide your stop loss by deciding what your lot size is. The other way to set your stop loss, and I am actually searching for sell and gold. That's the other thing maybe I should have mentioned here. Based on what I'm seeing, I'm hoping that the black line goes below the green. I am looking for a sell. It's a short sell, nothing major, and then we'll see how that goes. So I'm already in it. I got into it like a minute ago. I don't want to put this because I want to show us like how to do it. Then the other way to put in your stop loss is to look at the previous area of resistance. Why do I want to do that? Because the market does stop loss hunting. So basically, if you are trying, right? If you are trying to target this as your stop loss, there is a high chance the market is going to want to wick this out. So I would like to put my stop loss just above that wick right there, so that I can at least try to avoid stop loss hunting. So that's another way to set in your stop loss. Okay, that's another way to do that. Now, those are 2 ways that I would give to you. You can use support and resistance to mark up your stop losses, or you can decide how many pips you're comfortable losing and have a predetermined lot size, number of pips you're going to be risking, and now you have your stop loss that way. Okay, if you have any other ways that you think you can use to set your stop loss, please put them in the comments below. I really appreciate to also learn a new way of doing it. That will be highly appreciated. And also interact with me in the comment section. Let's make this interactive and learn from one another. I'll always do try to respond to all comments, as long as they're making sense, right? All right, now take profit. How do I set my take profit? I'm going to start again the same way, whereby you have a target for that day. And okay, I always aim for 15 pips. If I make 15 pips, then I'm good. All right, then is this trade gonna give me 15 pips? Then you go ahead, calculate your 15 pips, and bam, you are all set. You can put your take profit like that. The other way, this is basically what I personally do. is to look at the previous areas where the market had some kind of a reaction, the support and resistance areas, and you'll be trying to set your take profits that way. Like for example, this would have been a good area for TP1 because you can see the reaction that happened here. This is a good area for take profit 2. This would be a good area for take profit 3. So you probably want to put your take profit right there as you are trading, right? Because this is areas where the market had some kind of a reaction. Now, personally, I love going for take profit 2 because I feel like the market does mostly get to the take profits 2. Okay, so on this trade right here, I'm already in it, and I'm just trying to see like how far it's gonna go for us, and then, but basically that's my second way of actually putting in the trades. So again, you cannot go wrong by doing that. It's going to help you in a big way. I think I can show this right here. I got into the trade like a while ago. Trying to show you the graphs and everything, but you can see where I sold it. I'm already in profit on that trade for the sell on gold. Yeah, but I'm aiming for take profit 2, and based on how the trade is gonna go, I could target take profit 3. Okay, now another thing that is important for you is to also like realize how your strategy works. Your strategy is also going to help you get your take profits 1 and 2, right? So that not just 1 and 2, but however many take profits are you going for. There is a strategy in IM Academy called pivots strategy, and one of the great trade, I can say great trader that I learned from would actually be able to use that strategy. Her name is Courtney, to actually have take profit 6, and it actually worked. And I've seen her make a lot of pips from the market that way, right? She understands the strategy. Same thing, I would say. Another way for you to have or to set your take profits is understanding your strategy and the limitations or the capabilities of the strategy that you're using. That's going to help you actually know where to set your targets, right? There's another strategy called DeLorean, right? And they say that your take profit is going to be at a certain moving average, right? So all that, depending on your strategy, it's going to allow you, right, to set your take profits. I've seen people put their take profits based out of the Fibonacci retracements, right? The Fibonacci levels. So again, there's that way that you could use dependent on your strategy. If you have any other methods that are out there that I have not mentioned, you can go ahead, point them out to me. I really appreciate to learn from all of us. And I'm hoping that this video is of benefit to us for sure. So this trade, it's a beautiful trade. Again, you can see here that my black line has gone below the green. This is a strategy I've been trying to like just push out there for us to see if we can learn from. I have hit my TP1 and I'm good with that. If it goes ahead to give me my TP2, I will definitely also be okay with that. Obviously, no one's gonna be upset with making money, right? So right here, when the market is crossing below, I want to mark that as an area of entry. So I'll be keeping an eye to see if this market is going to retrace. If it retraces, okay, I'll be searching for another entry for a sell as long as this black line stays below the green. So the black is the 9 moving average and the green is the 50 moving average. Okay, so keeping it simple is all that I'm trying to show us here. It's possible to make money from the market as long as you know what you're doing. Be patient, be honest with yourself, with your capabilities, and obviously use good risk management. You cannot overemphasize it. Don't try to go crazy. Use good risk management. More great content is coming up. Please subscribe to the channel. Help support this channel. I want to grow it. And you know, and I want to make it interactive as well. So give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. And I hope you actually learned something. Let me know if you did in the comment section. And if you feel like you did not learn something, you can also tell me the things that you would like to learn, or some of the things that you feel like could have addressed in this particular episode in the comment section. So have a wonderful day. Be blessed. God bless.